If you are dating and you think you've experienced the worst, maybe not. Kimberly Knapp believes 10 years of online and blind dates, relives those online and blind dates in her personal memoir, Lizards for Lunch, Mismatched Tales of Dating in the 21st Century. And Kimberly joins me now. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, 10 years. Was it horrible?
Yes, absolutely. I don't think I can say it any other way.
But you finally found the right guy?
I have, absolutely. I believe that I held fast to several staple rules that I felt were important to me, and in doing that I was able to persevere and find the right man.
And getting married in a few months.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you end each chapter with a lesson learned,
I do.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about Taco Loco. What is that?
Taco Loco was actually the first date that I went on, and we bantered back and forth online. He asked me on a date to Taco Bell. I decided I'm not going to have any kind of preconceived notions on what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so I met him at the Taco Bell, and we had our $5 box lunch.
Okay.
And I headed home. My phone was ringing off the hook when I got home. And he was asking me for another date. I said, I just don't think that we are the right match for each other. And he didn't like that answer.
Oh.
And around 8 o'clock that evening, I got a knock on my door. If they want to find you, they will Google you. And that's one of the things that was a very strong lesson that I learned from that particular date, that Google can be the enemy if you're not careful.
Ooh, so he came to your house.
He did.
Yikes.
I was able to still get through that process, and thankfully for the establishment I worked for at the time, I worked for a fitness industry, and one of my strong-armed employee men took care of the situation.
Okay, so the lesson there, be careful with your information, or what's the lesson?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Be careful who you choose. Be careful who you give information to, and
Gotcha.
really just be able to read people and don't react too quickly.
All right, run, Forrest, run.
Run, Forrest, Run was a very humbling experience. I met this gentleman at a very nice restaurant, and he did not greet me by standing up. And unfortunately, throughout the first few moments of the date, I learned that he had muscular dystrophy.
Oh.
And so he had a few ailments with that led to a place in my heart where, although I enjoyed the date, I realized, even with that list, and knowing that he and I would not be a couple because of the certain things that were going on with him, I didn't think I could take on that challenge.
Yeah.
I still learned a lot from him. He was a wonderful man that I really hope today he has found the person of his dreams.
Okay, old man withers.
Woo.
What does that one mean?
Let's just say 60 is not the new 40.
Oh.
And this gentleman, he unfortunately lied about his age in a great way.
Like 20 years?
Like 20 years.
Wow.
And he, even at the end of the date, of course I went through the date because I didn't want to be rude. But at the end of the date, I did call him out on it, and he still would not fess up. And he did say, "Oh, I'm 46, not 43, but the online dating service would not let me change my age." It was very, yeah. So, make sure that you're looking real close at those online profile pictures to make sure that they are exactly the age they say they are.
Okay, so the fish that you finally caught, what was it about him that you knew he was the one?
I would have to say that I'm a strong believer of chemistry, and chemistry comes in many forms. And the dialogue that we had on that first date was perfect. And I think that there's a perfect person for everyone, and I'm glad I waited for mine.
Yeah, and how long did you date him before you two got engaged?
1 month.
1 month?
Yes.
Wow. See,
And
that chemistry was strong.
I am a calculated person that I'm not spontaneous in any way. I'm telling you, if it's there, it's there, and you just move forward. And 10 years of dating and waiting and looking, and the lists that I had in my head, it's been there and it's still there.
Wow, that's impressive. My husband and I, it took a bit longer, but after a month I did know.
Exactly.
That I'd marry him.
And at my age, I'm not saying, I'm 100, but I think that when you get to a certain age, you really start to evaluate. Life is short, and you just move forward with what you know.
Okay, congratulations and best to you.
Thank you so much.
The book is called Lizards for Lunch.